Welcome to the Movie Scouts 007 Keyboard Road Warrior series, where we play Euro Truck Simulator 2 with nothing but a laptop and its keyboard. So, we are at level 14. We've just arrived at Brno. Well, we arrived at Brno in the last video. So it's time to do the traditional repair, recuperate, and select a new job. So let's exit and find our next employment. Sorry, let's exit and find our place to repair and recuperate. So we're going to take a right out of here and loop around. There's nothing coming. Ooh, too close to the pavement. That would have been a disaster. There's nothing coming. So let's head and get ourselves repaired. So today I'm going to talk about Twitch. It's one of a couple of these video game streaming websites, and once I'm back in the UK and I've got a computer that can actually handle it, it's the streaming service that I'm going to be using. Okay, let's see how much this journey cost us. £783. Not the best run we've ever had in terms of our ability to stay undamaged, but it's not the worst by any means. It's a sub 1000. Right, that'll do. Let's get some rest. That sound was either someone earning money or us paying a. Right, it's 4 in the morning, so that's our rest. It should become daylight relatively quickly into our journey. So let's check the job market out. Freight market, boom. We are in Brno, so we're going to try and find somewhere that we haven't been to. And look at that! I don't think we have. We been to Liège, and we haven't been to Metz. But we have been to Malmo, so we're not going to go to. We haven't been to Zurich. Liège is Belgium, and it's a nice £20,000 job. It's ADR class 3. What have we got? We've got a Brno to Malmo. We've been to Malmo, sorry. Heavy or an important delivery, and Zurich is heavy or oversized cargo, and it's a standard delivery. Let's take that to Liège. So set our GPS, go back in and get our screenshot. There we go. Right. So let's go and pick up our load. So, engine on, wipers on, and let's head off. Let's head off. Can't see anything, but that's no guarantee, to be honest. That's the game doesn't like to make it difficult for you to exit junctions by having a very dark road. I suppose that adds to the challenge. Ooh, we're going quite a way out of town to get to this load, by the looks of it. Okay. We've got £58,000. So obviously, as previously stated, our next goal is our 5th and final truck in Liverpool. And then we will be gathering together funds, £144,000, in order to purchase a new garage. We'll be a bit symbolic. I won't just pick anywhere, and obviously it's going to take a while to get the funds for a garage, because we haven't even got the funds for our 5th lorry yet. And it's been taking us 2 or 3 journeys to get those funds. We have to pull over a little bit, so we're taking a left soon to get our load from Tremere. So let's be aware of where we are. So yes. Okay, and here is our turn off to select our load. Ooh, a bit keen with the turning in, and then Tremere is here on the left. So, it's my favourite of entrances. It's the narrow entrance, which I particularly loathe, and which usually causes me to damage my truck or my load. We got through. So let's take this job. And let's head off. Let's have a quick shifty. Where's our load? There it is. We'll ooh, we overcooked that just a little bit. Yes, we overcooked that just a little bit. There we go, that should be okay. And that's our load hooked up. Let's try and get out of this. Oh, too fast. We get out as straight as we get out as straight as possible. Hopefully, we shouldn't. And we made it. Excellent. Nothing coming. Okay, so. It's a nightmare going in, it's a nightmare coming out. It's such a narrow exit that you've got to give it quite a lot of leeway before you make that turn. And typically I came to a halt just as it was going green. Right, so Twitch. Twitch.com used to be called Justin TV. I'm not 100% certain why they've changed the name, why Twitch was any more appropriate. Oops, sorry, I need to be in that lane. Why Twitch was any more appropriate for online game streaming than Justin TV was, but that's what's occurred. Twitch got an awful lot of press in February of last year when the new PlayStation PS4 was announced, because it was one of the streaming services. Oh. Nearly clattered into that Skoda, I think it's a Skoda. It was one of the streaming services, along with Ustream, that was announced as a partner for the brand new machine. And in fact, Twitch is possibly Twitch has come out as the service to use. YouTube is not ready yet. In fact, it's not even announced. In fact, it's not even clear that you'll be able to upload your videos to YouTube ever from a PS4, but you can upload them to Twitch. So that's what I shall be doing when I've got my PS4 and I've got an internet connection. Obviously, an internet connection will not be the first thing that I organise when I get back to the UK. Obviously, accommodation would be the first thing, and as is the case with all things, it probably would be a few weeks before any of the internet service providers in the United Kingdom pull their finger out and actually get us connected. It's interesting. It's of the two streaming services that I know about, and that is Twitch and Ustream. Sorry, it's by far and away the easiest to use in terms of finding content, particularly in finding content for a particular game. I don't understand. I mean, I've only tried using Ustream on. Ooh, I need to be in that lane. I've only tried using Ustream on my iPad app. And the iPad app is a complete waste of time. You can't find content on it. You cannot find... If you're looking to watch content, to watch videos on a particular game, forget about it. Absolutely forget about it. Forget about it. You can't. It's incredibly stupid to navigate through. It's really difficult to navigate through. Or maybe I'm just being stupid and it's easy to navigate and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I haven't tried. I was so disillusioned by the experience of using it on the iPad that I never bothered using it on my PC, on this laptop. But I will probably have a go at that once this delivery is done. It's just not intuitive. It's the interface is a complete mess. Whereas the Twitch interface, while the app is a little bit has its problems, at least you can find the content you're looking for. You can search for a streamer by name, or you can search by game. I mean, those seem to be the two obvious ways of searching for content. Search for either by username or by game, and that to me helped Twitch win hands down. Certainly on the mobile app. Where Twitch falls down on the mobile app is you cannot watch past broadcasts or videos because it relies on software that doesn't work on the iPad. It relies on I forget the name of the plugin you've got to have. But but at this point we should all be using HTML5 for online video. We should all be using HTML5. It's a better system, and it's the most easily accessible. It's the one that all mobile devices can use. So why we're still using it's not Java, it's something else, and it's going to drive me bonkers, and it's going to be something I blurt out probably in the next video. But we should be well, especially when they've relaunched this system, this website this year. No, last year, 2013. Towards the end of 2013, when the PlayStation 4 was announced, already Twitch had shifted over. Already Justin TV had become Twitch, and then PlayStation 4 came out, and there was a glut of PS4 videos. I've been watching Euro Truck Simulator 2 streamers on this. I watch Democracy 3 streamers. I watch Civilization 5 streamers. Essentially games that I'm interested in. iRacing, I would love to. Don't seem to be many people that stream iRacing for some reason. I've seen a couple of streamers stream iRacing, but not many people seem to stream iRacing, and I don't know why. Although that said, competitions are streamed on iRacing, on Twitch. So, well, they have major competitions. So, I haven't been around when any of those have been on, so I haven't been able to take part. But we are barreling along faster than everyone else, and that's a bit worrying because I'm a bit worried that I'm busting some kind of speed limit. When you start going significantly faster than everyone in a vehicle that has a speed limiter on it, that's usually a bit of a concern, but it seems to be alright. Doesn't seem to be a speed camera. Of course, that's the point at which you hear the jit, and you see a little thing saying, speeding fine. I'm wondering whether the AI is automatically instructed to slow down when weather conditions are adverse. Okay, we've got an exit coming up, and I've slowed down ridiculously. I don't need to slow down that much. So, we're headed to Zurich. Is it Zurich? I forget where we're headed now. I forget where we're headed. That's daft. Past France. No, Liège, isn't it? Is it Liège? Liège. So we're heading to Belgium. Back to past a few cities that we've already been to. Cologne, etc. Oh! Ah! Thankfully, we didn't do any damage to our truck. That's annoying. That's annoying. Okay, the rain's over. That's a relief. The rain's quite noisy. Between the rain battering the roof of the truck, the noise of the rain battering the roof of the truck, and the noise of the windscreen wipers, it's very difficult to do this commentary. That's much better. I can put the sound back up because it won't be deafened by the rain, and you can then hear the beautiful noise of this fantastic Volvo FH16 engine. I follow Volvo trucks on YouTube, and they do quite a lot of videos. Obviously, the most famous video at the moment is their Jean-Claude Van Damme doing the splits video, which has been parodied. You know, you've made a successful video when the parody videos start appearing on YouTube, and there have been a couple. There's been a fake Chuck Norris one, which was brilliant, of him doing the splits between speeding fine. Doing the splits between two jumbos, and there have been a number of amateur parody videos which have also been relatively amusing. I think there was a parody spoof of in the Middle East, which was quite amusing. But they also do a lot of videos about how they make the truck. They've done two. They've done one about making the engine, and one about making the body of the tractor, the FH16 tractor. Both of which I found fascinating. Obviously, you'd have to be into trucks in order to be fascinated by them. But yes, trucking has become a fascination for me over the course of the last 6 months. Over the course of the last 3 months, because I've been interested in this game since the end of November last year, and it's middle of January, so it's crikey, it's probably only 2 months actually. In 2 months I've become obsessed with this game. I was obsessed with PlayStation. I was playing my PlayStation relentlessly, and my PlayStation has kind of gathered dust a little, primarily because for one reason or another I've become aware that I need to get a lot of these I started making these videos for YouTube, and then it occurred to me that I'm not going to have this machine that I'm currently playing on for up to a month, and that I need to build up a bank of videos, so that when I've not got access to this machine, I've still got content going up. I've still got content available during that absence. So obviously this video that I'm recording now will not be on YouTube the day I recorded it. It's probably going to be a month before this sees the light of day, so like I said, mid-January where I'm recording it, probably mid-February by the time it gets broadcast. Maybe even later, I don't know. I need to work out when all of these videos are going up. Of course you're going to pull out in front of me and make me lose momentum, because that's what the AI does in this game. I'm probably going to say this in every video until 1.9 gets released, but I cannot wait for update 1.9 so they do something about the bloody AI. It's the only problem I have with the game. I can forgive all of the other minor irritations this game has, because it's so beautiful and it's so immersive and it's so fascinating. It's so well supported by the mod community, and the game's designers are happy to indulge the mod community to the point where they're considering releasing tools specific to the way that they make games. They use a software called Blender, and they're releasing tools specific, SCS tools specific, SCS Blender tools specific to this game, so that you can make mods. I mean, what more can you ask? So the second that the AI is improved, and hopefully whoa, I nearly caused an accident with that little blue car because I was in the wrong lane coming up to the junction. You can hear my throat. I'm a little croaky because I'm, as I said, I'm trying to build up a bank of these, so I'm doing two of these a day, and it's taking its toll on my throat. And today, this is video 1.5 because I had to finish off yesterday's last video because I ran out of time to make it. I can't make these while my wife. Another speeding fine. That's £880 already. I can't make, because we have a small flat, I can't make these videos while the wife's in the house, because she can't move around the house freely while I'm shooting these, because I can't have background noise going on while these things are being made, because it's distracting to you watching. It's distracting to me driving. It doesn't make for very interesting video having someone wandering in the background. It takes me away from the game, which spoils the experience for you guys. So yes, I had to finish yesterday's video this morning. So the last video, which was the journey to Brno, I parked the truck to get some rest, and then you'll notice that the camera angle is probably different, and I completely forgot what the heck I was talking about before I parked up, so I ended up just making stuff up. So yes, I am recording a lot of these all in one go, so I'm going to have to pick up something for my throat. I am going on a holiday at the end of this week, so I won't be making any videos for a week, but I have enough videos to cover my absence, but it does mean I lose a week of gaming time. I lose a week of momentum on on building up my bank of videos that I can broadcast, that I can upload. So that's a shame, but that's life. And I'm looking forward to this holiday. We're going to a part of New Zealand that I haven't been to yet. It's an important part of New Zealand. It's where the treaty, the erroneous treaty, was signed with the local tribes between the United Kingdom and the local tribes. Obviously, it was particularly erroneous because it's very unfair to them. The translation about what it was they were signing was possibly deliberately made in a manner which made it look like they were getting a favourable deal out of the treaty, when in fact the treaty was essentially just stealing their land. But it's the northern tip of New Zealand, of the North Island of New Zealand. I think it's called Waitangi. I'm not 100% certain, but it is an important part of the country, and I want to go and see where the treaty was signed and sort of hang my head and sort of contemplate how awful Europeans used to be, and how awful they still can be. I think I hope it's clear to the rest of the world that the United Kingdom doesn't rejoice anymore in its imperial past, that it recognises that imperial past was a giant mistake, and it's trying to persuade other nations that are indulging in imperial adventures to learn from our error. But our errors, plural, because we made more than one error. But humans being humans, and history being ignored as it always is, it's unlikely to change. And in fact, if, as I hope we do, venture out into the stars, one of my fears is that individual nations will become territorial about places discovered and potentially settled, should we find planets suitable to sustain us. But there you go. We are an adventurous species, but we are also a cantankerous, jealous, and greedy species. And the trouble is, our adventure always drags our greed and anger with it when we adventure into the world, and then where we adventure usually pays the price for that. Just ask the American Indians, the Australian Aborigines, the New Zealand Maoris, the Hindu peoples of the Indian subcontinent, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, the people of China, who suffered greatly during the Opium Wars, when we decided that it would be fun and profitable to get the people of China hooked on opium and then make a fortune from it. Yes, we've had a terrible past, a terrible, terrible past. We've made colossal errors. All of the European nations have made colossal errors. The Belgians, oh my goodness me, when they pulled out of the Congo, they're part of Africa, the Belgian Congo, they left that country with a massacre. Yes, the terrible things we did in Africa. But there you go. It's the past. We should file it in the list of things never to do again, and we should try and remember what we've done so that we never do that again. I think it's one of the reasons why World War II still consistently gets mentioned, is that it's a lesson, a life lesson. The trouble is that life lesson keeps getting used for other things. If I had a penny for every time Barack Obama has been compared to Hitler, I wouldn't need to work. But as I've stated, comparing, unless the person you're comparing to Hitler has directly conducted genocide on 6 million people and then dragged an entire planet into a war that directly resulted in the deaths of 60 million people, you cannot possibly compare that person to Hitler. So people who compare Barack Obama or any politician to Hitler are morons, and unless the person they're comparing has met those criteria. I think the person most closely resembles that is Bush. He didn't directly commit genocide of 6 million people, but he did drag the West into a war that resulted in hundreds of thousands of deaths. Directly resulted in hundreds of thousands of deaths. So that guy's an idiot. George W. Moron Bush. A guy that would probably needs instruction on which shoe to put on his foot. I try not to be judgmental, but I'm sorry, 8 years of watching that guy in the White House, and it's difficult not to be judgmental. But anyway, we're talking about Twitch. So I follow a number of people. So that was a segue and a half. I follow quite a few people on Twitch. I am going to start trimming that down, because I've noticed when quite a few of these names appear on Twitch, I'm not motivated to go and watch them. But my favourite Twitch Euro Truck Simulator 2 drivers on Twitch, my favourites are Killer Quack, who drives like his arse is on fire. He's unlimited. He prefers to drive Scanias, and he drives unlimited trucks, as in the speed limit has been taken off. Given that he is something ridiculous like level 50, it's a surprise to me that he is not wealthier in game than he is, or it would be if I hadn't watched a number of his streams and realised that his driving style was what I would charitably describe as kamikaze. He will take a load that may earn him somewhere in the region of 50,000 euros. He spends most of that repairing the truck after the journey, and he loses quite a bit of money on the load because he damages the load as well. And I get pissed when I damage a load. I get really angry with myself. If I get 1% damage on my load, he routinely gets 10-12% damage on the load, and he routinely gets 50-60% damage on his truck. And I have routinely seen him have to repair his truck mid-journey, have to go into a city en route, repair his truck, and then carry on. So he is amazing fun to watch. He is great fun. I heartily recommend Killer Quack. Two streamers that I watch for very different reasons than Killer Quack are O_Dingo77, who is based. So Killer Quack's based in America, in the US. He's Idaho, I think. He's going to hate me now if people go in and go, "Are you from Idaho?" He's not from Idaho. I think he's from Idaho. O_Dingo77 is from Brisbane in Australia. That's a lone installment going out. He is from Brisbane, which is in on the the east coast of Australia. He runs European trucks. He predominantly runs Volvos. He names his trucks, and then the names of the trucks start with the name of the manufacturer. So he's got a MAN truck called Mona. He's got a Scania, I think, called Susie. I forget now. And he's got a Volvo called Vetsy, but Vetsy is a riff on Betsy. He's a lovely chap. He's incredibly friendly. He's the kind of person that will stop his stream to explain what he's doing, stop his stream to show you a link to a mod that he's using, stop his stream to show you how, for instance, his garage works or how upgrades work. He is the epitome of the gentleman streamer, as a top bloke. And he is one of my absolute favourite streamers. I can't praise that chap enough. He is a wonderful streamer, a lovely chap, a genuinely friendly person, and he has quite an amusing community that follows him on Twitch. So you'll see some, if you watch more than one of his streams, you'll see some regular names, one of whom should be me. So if you want to watch an intelligent chap with a positive outlook on life, an amusing following, and a very careful consideration for the community that he's building up, then O_Dingo, that's DINGO 77, is the chap to follow. And the third recommendation I've got is another American. This guy is, his Twitch username is JC DDM Dad. JC DDM Dad. He's an American streamer from a place called Spokane in Washington State. He's a retired truck driver, and he prefers to drive the big bullnose trucks, the American big rigs. So I'm not a fan of big rigs, but it's sort of it. Watching him stream is kind of like watching. It's kind of like preparing myself for American Truck Simulator, which I believe should be released at some point this year. American Truck Simulator is essentially the same game. It's probably slightly upgraded graphics, better prefab, so more accurate. Because if you look at the trees do somewhat look a little bit two-dimensional in this game, because as you drive past them, the angle on them doesn't really change. That's not a complaint. It's possible, actually it's more than likely that that's because I'm playing this at a lower graphics level. But I have watched a few of the 720 and 1080p feeds from people who are running this at max. And having seen the screenshots from American Truck Simulator, they look better than the high-res Euro Truck Simulator 2 screenshots. So yes, JCDDM Dad. I'm going to I've got to pause this at some point to take a rest break anyway, but I am going to confirm his name before I resume, because I want people to be able to access his Twitch, and that means giving you the right name. But the guy's a lovely chap. His name's Tracy, and I'm happy to say that because he puts his name on his Twitch information. So Tracy's a fantastic dude. He's been playing the game for 6 months, I want to say, maybe a year, but he's been playing it with an Xbox 360 controller. Wired Xbox 360 controllers can be used to play games with a PC. Microsoft obviously just included the drivers for that in Windows. And he drives. You wouldn't know he was driving with a controller. You truly would believe he's driving with a wheel. But as of today, I understand, as a direct result of him becoming obsessed with iRacing, and it being him finding it difficult and painful to drive on iRacing with the 360 controller, I understand that he has, as of today, he should have a driving wheel. It's not a top-notch one. It doesn't have a clutch, and it's probably going to have significantly fewer buttons than he's used to having on his Xbox controller. But driving should be easier for him, certainly in iRacing, and he'll have a gearbox at least. And given that that gearbox won't have clutch, my guess is that it will be a sequential. Right, so I have to get a rest soon. So I think I'm going to rest. I'm going to rest here at this next stop. I think that's probably a good idea. Yeah, so Tracy's is a fantastic fit. He's another nice chap. He's very happy to give out information about what mods he's using, because he's broadcasting on Twitch to play the game. He's less likely to stop the driving. He's more likely to attempt to describe what it is verbally. He also has a vibrant community around him that regularly follow him. He also is part of a stream team. There's 3 or 4 of them all drive Euro Truck Simulator 2, and they have formed this little stream team, which is fascinating. I quite enjoy. I don't watch the other guys yet. I've only just discovered the 2 street team, and because I tend to watch Twitch on my iPad, it's very difficult to find people unless they're online. Essentially, it's the PC app, easy peasy. Have I just done it again? I have just done it again. No. Yes, I have. I've done it again. I've sailed past a flipping... Oh, I have got to stop doing that. I've sailed past a flipping... how far in have I... I've got to stop in an hour. And I've got... Oh, you're kidding me. Right, now I'm not going to make it unless I find somewhere to rest. I'm possibly going to have to stop in near Dusseldorf. Oh, what the heck is the matter with me? Yeah, I'm gonna take the exit to Dusseldorf and get some rest in Dusseldorf. I have got 20 hours to deliver this, so it's not going to hurt me time-wise. And I need to get a rest in before I get to Liège, because I will not make Liège. It's 3 times the distance to Liège, and I have time available before I have to take a rest. I cannot keep doing that. That's ridiculous. So yes, Tracy's a fun feat to watch. Tracy also is more prone to using the some of the map mods that affect the map rather than maps themselves. He is a fan, like all of my streamers, of ProMods. So he will have Scandinavia. Tracy has the... yeah, no, I'm getting tired. Tracy and Dingo both have the additional French cities. Dingo's got the Italian cities that I have added to the bottom, the top of Italy, underneath where right, is this where I exit? No, yes, this is where I exit, but the next exit I've got to take if I want to. I can't avoid sleeping fine. I don't think I've got nearly enough time to yeah, I got half an hour. I've not got nearly enough time to get head towards Dusseldorf and get this flipping let's have a look at the map again. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to incur a sleep fine. That's fine. It's only, well, I think it's only £120. I mean, it's a lot of money. I don't want to spend £120 on a sleep fine, but if I head towards Dusseldorf, I'll probably incur maybe 1 or 2 less sleep fines than if I tried to just make it to Liège or Liège. So let's oh, come on, get out of my way. Oh, now you put your foot down. That's annoying. Okay, I am in trouble. 23 minutes. Can I make it? Can I limit the amount of damage that my stupidity is about to cause me? Where's that off? Where's that exit? We need an exit. See it? Yes. So those are the 3 streamers I recommend, and I recommend them for 3 different reasons. Killer Quack, because it's just so much fun to watch a guy kamikaze his way through the map. Dingo, because he couldn't be more helpful to people new to streaming and people new to the game. And Tracy, because it's great fun watching the American trucks, even though I'm not going to play with American trucks in this game. I will play American trucks when the American Truck Simulator comes out, but I'm going to carry on streaming Euro Truck Simulator because I've got a feeling that Euro Truck Simulator is going to lose streamers, a chunk of streamers, when American Truck Simulator comes out. In fact, I would imagine it's going to lose most of its American streamers because they want to drive the big rigs and they want to drive in America. They may keep drifting back in and out because Euro Truck Simulator 2 has got a larger map and a more vibrant modding community at the moment, and American Truck Simulator is not is not going to have the complete US map. It's only going to have California, as I understand it. So let's just make sure that we're not driving into people. And let's head to the rest stop. And hope to that petrol station, and I hope that petrol station has a rest stop. Otherwise, we're a little bit stuffed. So, yeah, we're about to get our first sleep penalty, because we have no minutes left, and I'm not 100% certain how much leeway it gives you. Oh, that's not what we wanted to see. We didn't want to see a red light. Yeah, I think we're about to see a penalty. Oh, parking brake on. Out of my way, stupid bus. You're getting in my way. I'll be back. I can see it up ahead. I can see it. It's on the minimap. It's on, and it's on the in-truck GPS as well, which is good news. Will we make it? Will we make it, or will we get? I think if we don't make it, we'll only get the one fine because we're so close. Life lessons, people. 200 meters to a parking spot. Oh, glory, glory be. We're going to pick some petrol up when we do our U-turn. Yes! We made it! We made it! Right. Let's do a U-turn and get some petrol. Because we have to go back this way anyway. So we might as well do a U-turn and get us some petrol. There we go. Okay. Right, engine off. Let's fill that bad boy up with some fuel. That's quite a lot of fuel going in. £1,241. Right, let's just quickly check the map and see how far we... So we've not got very far to go until we get to Liège. Yes, very close to Liège. Okay, so let's get on with it. Let's get back on track. So I don't think we've got anything coming in the rear view mirror. That's good, that's good. Let's get over. Yes, in fact, what, 2 hours in-game time, so probably 5 minutes, and we will be in Liège. We will have discovered a new city. We'll get a new discoverable. 63. We possibly won't have enough money for a 5th truck. We might have. You never know. If we have, it'll be a prime demonstration about how every extra truck adds the potential, adds to the ability to develop your empire. How it would demonstrate the snowball effect, because it took what 3 or 4 of these journeys to get truck number 4, and it would take 2 to get truck number 5. So we'll see. But we are almost back on track. We're almost back on track. In fact, we're so almost back on track, I'm actually going to use my indicators. And we'll follow this chap dragging the Stokes trailer. And we are still on track for excellent, provided we don't do anything stupid between here and Liège or Liège. Not that that would be entirely out of character for me to completely stuff it up just as I was about to drag it into town, or in fact be in the town I'm delivering to and stuff it up. I think they did that a couple of videos. I was on track for an excellent and had 2 crashes and an accident. So okay, that's better. For a minute I was wondering why on earth the map was wrong. It's because we're at the wrong magnification. That's why it was doing a top view instead of a GPS view. So I don't know, but I think this might be our first city in Belgium. Possibly not, actually. Yeah, there are only 2 cities in Belgium, Liège and Brussels, and we'll be visiting the first of them in less than an hour's game time, an hour and 12 minutes game time. So, every time I go over a fantastic looking bridge at night time, I'm always slightly disappointed that I'm doing so. I'd always much rather to do it in the daytime. Bridges I find endlessly fascinating, and I wish I could. I wish that I could. I wish I could see them in the daytime. Okay, so I promised to determine exactly what the name of the streamer was that I was talking about. The guy who turned the engine off because I was going to. Oh, what an idiot! Not the first time I've done that, and I just missed clouting that blue car. So his name is JCDDM Dad. JCDDM Dad. That's his Twitch name. If you have got nothing on and you fancy watching some Euro Truck, and one of the 3 guys I've mentioned is on, go ahead and watch them. They're brilliant. That's JCDDM Dad, Killer Quack, and O_Dingo77. And they have kept me on Twitch with their broadcasts, where I may or may not have stuck around. So yes, that would be my recommendation for Euro Truck Simulator streams. There are bags of streams. Euro Truck Simulator 2 is one of those ones that seems to get. You can usually find between 9 and 12 streams. Between 4 and 12 streams running every given night. And it's nice that there's some content. Some of the streamers don't give you anything. There's no commentary, there's no back and forth. You get game broadcast, and that to me is not entertaining. If I wanted that, I'd play the game myself. I want a conversation. I want to be able to compare notes. I want to pick up tips. I want something a little bit more than just the game footage. Whoa! Oh, you tool! Oh, what did I say? What did I say? What a moron. That is not my fault. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Oh, that's made me so flipping angry. I could not stop. I could not stop. Oh, and I've gone from excellent to good work thanks to that moron, that tool. And look how close I am to the delivery point as well. Oh, this is one of the reasons why this bloody AI has got to be sorted. That is ridiculous. Absolutely flipping. I am struggling not to swear. I am struggling not to swear because that is just absolutely moronic. And it gave me such a shock as well because I wasn't expecting it. What an idiot! What an absolute... I mean, if it was a real but it's not. It's code. So oh, that makes me so angry. And as a result, I'm probably going to stuff up the reversing because I'm not in the right frame of mind now. Yeah, I'm not in the right frame of mind, which is why I've completely forgotten about commentating on this. I'm not going to get a green from that. Oh no, I am. I'm going to get a green from that. Somehow, that warranted a green. Oh. Oh! Good work. That would have been an excellent. That should have been an excellent. Oh, we're level 15. We're professional. Ooh, professional. So, good work, which should have been an excellent. Total distance driven, 1,036 kilometers. Time taken, 22 hours, 22 minutes in-game time. Fuel consumed, 459.7 liters. Base reward of £22,729 and 1,036 XP. Obviously, that's 1 XP for every kilometre. Proficiency bonus for level 14, £4,773. ADR delivery bonus of 217 XP. Long distance delivery bonus for skill rank 2 of £2,225 and 259 XP. Bonus for parking the trailer, 45 XP, which kind of helped mitigate the fact that that tool under the bridge cost us 1% of damage, which cost us £151, which cost us 15 XP. I am so furious right now. I hope that's entertaining. I am furious. Anyway, as ever, thank you very much for watching to the end. If you watched the beginning and skipped to the end, well, thank you for watching some part of the video. Everything counts. Every view counts. I will see you in the next video when hopefully I'll be in a better mood. And we will apply the skill points that we've earned for reaching level 15. We'll check out the vehicle upgrades that we get for level 15, and we will see whether we have earned enough money to buy our 5th and final Liverpool garage truck and set ourselves on the road to buying our next garage. If this goes up, well, actually, because these will be going up, I will have purchased the garage before this video goes up. You can put comments in about where I should go, but be aware that I will probably already have picked and purchased the garage by the time this video is on YouTube. But thank you very much for watching again, and until the next video, until I see you in the next video, I'll see you on the road.